This video is brought to you by Cooler Master Mobile, featuring the Jazz Pro notebook stand. Check it out at mobile.coolermaster-usa.com. Welcome to Linus Tech Tips, and a big, awesome dislike button. Go ahead and hit it for the Apple TV Generation 3. So this is the first Apple unboxing I've done in quite a while, and I am pretty excited to check this out because it supports great Apple features like AirPlay from my iPhone and my iPad onto my Apple HD TV. No, actually, they don't have a TV. That never really materialized. I was sort of disappointed about that. More from a curiosity standpoint than anything else. So the Gen 3 player is, the main advantage is AirPlay. So it does have wireless N, which allows you to mirror the display on your other device, whether it's a Gen 2 or up iPad or an iPhone 4 or up, which happens to be exactly the iPhone 4 and the iPad that I have. And that is what I need it for, because I need to do a demo using it and mirroring from an iOS device. So that's why I bought it. I'm aware there's no jailbreak. I'm aware that you can't run a bunch of different apps on it because Apple's really locked down what you can run on this device through the App Store. And the jailbreak keeps being promised but hasn't really materialized and all that good stuff. So what has it got? It's got a single core A5 processor. It supports 1080p, unlike the previous generation Apple TV. It has support for Netflix, YouTube, Vimeo. Hulu actually just got an update with Apple's 6.3 iOS update. So that's pretty cool. Supports wireless N or 1000 in Ethernet. And it was $109.99, which makes it more expensive than something like a Pivos Xios, which is in a similar size sort of form factor and does offer quite a lot of functionality using XBMC as well as Android for the OS. So you can actually use XBMC on top of Android on that device, or you can use XBMC running natively on that device. And this is actually supposed to be an Apple TV unboxing, not a Pivos Xios unboxing, so I'm not going to talk about it too much more, but you should check it out if you haven't already. I know the guy who runs Pivos, actually. He's a really good guy. So anyway, here's Apple's remote, which is much less functional than the optional Air Mouse remote that's available with the Xios. As here I am talking about it again, which has like an on-screen pointer that you can kind of go like this. So this is just your basic right, left, up, down menu, play and pause. It's got a metal finish to it, which is nicer than the Xios one. It actually feels like really good, but the disadvantage of something like this is it could easily get lost in a couch cushion or in a blanket or in like a butt crack or anything. It could actually easily fit in any of those things. So cleavage. So we're going to go ahead and take off the protective cover. Apple knows that this device is way too glossy and is bound to get scratched, so they go ahead and cover that up for you. Its construction's very nice. I mean, I'll do my trademark iPhone size comparison here, guys. Not going to be doing that for long. Going to be switching to the HTC One really, really soon for my smartphone. I'm already carrying it around and installing some apps on it, so I'm almost ready to go. The bottom has a non-slip rubber. No, it's not really non-slip at all, is it? That's a shame. Okay, well, the bottom has an Apple logo, which makes it higher performance, and the top has an Apple logo, which actually gives it double the performance of other media players, enabling it to run 1080p, which is basically space-age technology, over HDMI. So at the back, we've got just a simple power in, HDMI, micro USB, which you can use to sync to your Mac or your other computer or whatever else, an optical audio out, which I actually do like to see. You know what? This is probably like the number one thing that I was really surprised about on this, because there's some media players that only support HDMI out, which is great if you have a receiver that supports audio over HDMI, but if you have an older receiver, it might still be expensive. It might still be a great receiver with great amp and all that kind of stuff, and it doesn't support audio over HDMI, then you're pretty much boned. So it's nice to have that optical. There's your 1000 Ethernet, and I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for checking out my unboxing and first look at the Apple TV Gen 3. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos. And of course, I hope you noticed in this video that we're really stepping up the professionalism here in terms of our dress for our unboxings, as well as references to butt cracks. Thanks for watching. This video was edited on a workstation powered by Kingston Memory.